I told you that I was very intimidated because I feel that as a leader, I do intimidate very easily. It's just my nature. And so I'd rather just not say anything or do anything and all that. So when I was called to this church to be a worship director, I was scared. I mean, I really was. I didn't know what to do. I had seen what had gone on in the scores of other churches I was familiar with, and I just cried out to God, Lord, I don't know what to do. And I kind of felt prompted to sit down and just make a list of, well, what did you see go wrong in other churches? Well, let's see. They were making decisions for all the wrong reasons. This person thought they owned their ministry. People being held down because the less talented people were afraid of the more talented people. People absolutely reaming out, chewing out others on their worship teams. Preciousness of others being violated. People that were talking out, not up. You hear what I'm saying? People taking up offenses for others. People not being approachable. Being afraid to tell that guitar player, you're playing the wrong chord there. Don't tell me what I'm playing. I've seen all that. So we don't say anything. We wanted to change our direction here a little bit in the church. You better not. I saw those things, new directions. I just wrote them down as a list. And after I looked at it, I kind of beheld this. I could picture it. It's on a yellow piece of legal paper. I could picture it there as if it was just yesterday. And asked the question, what does the Word of God say about these things? Went right to the Word and found relevant scriptures that addresses biblical values and biblical renewed mind principles behind each of these things. Well, write this out. This ministry covenant is written as a prayer. It is not an agreement between the worship team member and me as a worship team leader. This is an agreement between us and the God that we serve. I am nobody that anybody should agree to be subservient to any of the things that I have ideas over. But if you're going to serve, if your work is going to be your worship as well, let's settle these issues. Each of these issues represents the destruction of your team if you don't address them first. Every one, if you do not address it up front as a condition before somebody comes on your team, guaranteed it's going to grow up like a weed. It will. This is an instant heart check. If you pass through this, and all you have to do is say, yep, I agreed to God about all these things. That's all you have to do, and I'll say, fine, you're on. Because I just want to know you're dealing with God.